MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Mets. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Jacob deGrom will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, if my life was on the line, Jacob deGrom would be pitching that game for me. Approaches triple digits regularly. Incorporated that four-seam fastball a couple of seasons ago. He can sink it, has a great slider, curveball, and changeup combination. I don't think there's a pitcher in the sport right now that has the tools and the weapons and knows how to use them like deGrom does.
Tyrone Taylor is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. And there's ball 2 now. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. Avisail Garcia will be next. And it's full now, 3-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Two and 0 now.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Taylor on at first, nobody out. And there he goes towards second. Strike taken, the throw. Bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base pass so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
1-2 for Christian Yelich. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike three called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Brewers go down quietly. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Brandon Woodruff gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the division series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
So here's Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Behind 0-2 now. Slider laid off for a ball.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
The 1-2. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. And it's fouled away. Pulled toward right center field. Hiura is calling for it. 1 away.
Batting second.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Brandon Nimmo comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
A bouncer to the left side. Shaw has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Still no score. So stepping in is Keston Hiura. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The second baseman, Keston Hiura.
First delivery to him. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
And he fouls this one off. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And now in the box, Omar Narvaez. First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The first baseman, Daniel Vogelback.
Next to hit is Daniel Vogelback. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2 balls and a strike now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local station.
So you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to
Stepping up is Pete Alonso. In his career against this pitcher, he's gone 3 for 11. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Lifted down the line in left. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. As he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
1-1.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball two. The 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score.
Okay, you asked for it. About to go Nostrum Ave.
Eduardo Escobar standing in previous duels with DeGrom. He's just 2 for 12. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box now, Brandon Woodruff. So wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. The windup and the 0-1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
One and two to the Brewers pitcher.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And look out. Oh, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there.
Oh boy, pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tyrone Taylor worked a walk in his first plate appearance. From the belt, the pitch.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Woodruff stands at first with one out. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice his swing.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So here's Avisail Garcia. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. Third inning, no score to this point. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
In is Christian Yelich, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here's the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Ready with the 3-0. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. From the stretch, as he's reaching at a curveball and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
Here's the 0-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll make it back in safely at third. One and 2. Here it is. Two out, bases loaded. Slow little roller to third. Davis brings it in. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more from Game 1 after this. J.D. Davis, the next at bat. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 4. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity up and in for a strike, too. I mean, you saw this guy flinch at the plate. He was thinking that buzzed the tower, but then to get it popped to strike is tough.
Fouled off. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
At the plate, James McCann. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Into the windup and the pitch. Dribbled to the right side. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now here's the pitch. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Standing in now, Jacob deGrom, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Garcia. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now into the box, Omar Narvaez flew out in his only at-bat so far.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next from Milwaukee, the first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
So the next to bat will be Daniel Vogelbach. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Now the pitch. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Vogelbach behind the ball and 2 strikes.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Daniel Vogelbach sent packing for the second out of the inning. So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. And this one was tailing on him, but he was able to reach down, pull it in, and with it, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The second baseman, number 6.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. And the pitch.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
The count now at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Brandon Nimmo will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
So here's Brandon Nimmo as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Too high, and it's 3-0.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And that's low, ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
1 out, runner at first, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. From the stretch. Now a little looper down the left field line. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Garcia has a read on it. 2 gone. So now into the box is Michael Conforto. First pitch on the way.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Comes set, the 0-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
2-1, here it is. Hit hard on the ground to first. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. Through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Eduardo Escobar. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Solo shot to right center. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Not every home run is exactly the same. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
At the plate now, Brandon Woodruff. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
To the plate now, Tyrone Taylor. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. Hit back toward the mound. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Now to the plate, here is Avisail Garcia. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Fouled away. The 1-2. Now a ball hit hard toward first. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set, the 0-1. And this is lined hard to deep left. Smith will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Brewers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here in the Big Apple. It's now 1-0 Milwaukee. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, as he'll take a look at ball one. That evens it up, 1-1. Now the pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
So now to the plate, J.D. Davis, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Into the box now, James McCann, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here it comes.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. This is foul right side. 2-2 to the Mets catcher. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yelich is under it, and that will end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now it'll be Keston Hiura. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 0-1 on its way. Chopped toward the second baseman. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the catcher, Narvaez.
Stepping in next, Narvaez. No hits to this point. Now the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
1-1 the count. Now the pitch. And that misses. 2-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find a feel for that thing moving forward.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Daniel Vogelback's next, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one sent foul.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they're on top 1-0. Luis Guillorme is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
1-1. He's in there for strike number 2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 1-2. Popped up. Shaw into foul territory, and this is going to be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded back up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Next, it'll be Jeff McNeil. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here it comes.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Way outside. 1-2.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first, and they get them both.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Popped him up. Shaw over to his right. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They're down 1-0. Frustration boiling over with an opportunity missed. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Aaron Luke is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. At the plate now is Travis Shaw. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Travis Shaw.
First pitch of the AB now.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
The 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Here comes the 1-2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Eduardo Escobar will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First pitch on its way. The 0-1 on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The pitcher, number 53, Brandon Woodruff.
Into the box, Brandon Woodruff. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Flares this one over toward first, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith.
The left fielder, Dominic Smith.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. The windup and the 0-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, man. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
The 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so When you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
So here's Pete Alonso. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Garcia to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Yeah, he's grinded this one out, and he's got a chance to get through 7 strong innings, Dan. That's got to light the bullpen up.
Yeah, and it does, Mark, because you sit out there in that bullpen, and once that starter gets through the 5th and through the 6th inning, the tension starts to calm a little bit out in that bullpen where you only have to get 6 or 7 outs, not 8 or 9 outs. So a job well done so far.
3-0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
Here's the 3-0. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. The 3-1.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up the...
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They trail this one 1-0. Dylan Betances has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in is the outfielder, Tyrone Taylor. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
A ball and a strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch, and he blew it right by him there.
The 1-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-2, full count. Betances is ready. Here's the pitch. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Got Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
In now, Avisail Garcia, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Christian Yelich, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Previous history against Dellin Betances, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
2-1 to count. Here's the pitch. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Devin Williams is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. That'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Shaw gloves it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
At the plate now, J.D. Davis. 1-0 the count. One out, nobody on. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of the ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Standing in now, James McCann, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Outside, 3-0 now. From the stretch. And, oh, not so fast, partner. Called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And a full count for James McCann. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Jonathan Villar will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Scooped up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mets strand 1. It remains 1-0. Jerry Familia enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Keston Hiura. First pitch on its way. A 1 pitch on its way.
1-1.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball two. Familia is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
To the plate now, Daniel Vogelbach. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
I'm sure every pitcher on the staff could use an extra run right here. I know the bases are empty and there's 2 outs, but stay on the attack. Get a guy on first base. You never know. You get something going and string a few across.
Sinker, 3-2 now. Travis Shaw would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up. Brewers are out in front, 1-0. Josh Hader is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
For the bench, the second baseman, number 6.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Pitch on the way.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2 is a ball down and away. Count remains 2-2. Shaw trying to get there, and this is going to be a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box now, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. No hits to this point. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Lifetime against this particular arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
The 2-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1 pitch. He swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The left fielder, Dominic Smith.
Next for the Mets, Dominic Smith, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. 1-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Into the upper deck, but foul.
You could see from up here, as soon as that ball hooked foul right there, the air came out of the dugout. He's got to find a way to regroup and continue this at bat.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 final score. Milwaukee win the opener here in the division series. Brandon Woodruff takes home the win. Jacob deGrom settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real. Me vengo a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero. Son 3 melones semanal. No existe que quién me va a parar. Se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo en la federal y en la estatal. Cambié todas las válvulas ya que pueden barbulear. Yo siempre por chela se traigo el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix. Viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy.